Hello tech screw friend. Do you also love a good bass that you can not only hear with your ears but also feel with other body parts? Then you're in the right channel, because today we'll show you how to easily install a car amplifier and subwoofer in your car. Or if you don't own a car, then you can do it in your grandparents' car. To do this, of course, you'll need a few things. Car amplifier power and ground cables, or you can just buy universal car amplifier wiring kit, which will have already all cables you need. Of course, you also need a car amplifier and a subwoofer. If the subwoofer is active, then you'll have these both 2 in 1. If you also want to make your own full custom subwoofer box enclosure, then have a look in our channel. There are several simple projects there that will make your grandparents fall off their feet. If you got a car subwoofer and amplifier, then you need to find where in your chosen car is an automotive battery or car battery. You should be at least 18 years old, or at least have your grandma around, because if you don't, she may lose her car and it's going to be yikes. Once you have sorted out all the legal stuff, take the wrench and then screw the negative battery terminal till you can connect the ground power cable. Plug it in neatly so that nothing disconnects when drifting or driving on the bumpy streets of your area. The next step is dangerous because if you short circuit the positive battery terminal, you could damage the car's electronics or even cause an explosion. You must have seen a series about Chernobyl and you don't want that in your courtyard, so max caution here. Before connecting the power cable to the positive battery terminal, make sure that the other end of the cable cannot touch any metallic parts, because the metallic parts of the car have negative battery polarity. If the plus cable touches a metal part, then there will be a short circuit. Once the potential danger is eliminated, you can screw open the positive battery terminal and connect the other power cable. Screw this one tightly as well. Once both wires are secured, put everything back in the battery compartment as before. Pull the wire through where it won't create short circuit. Also arrange the trunk to make the subwoofer easier to put in and install. Then if the sub is passive, add a speaker wire. Note that the plus is red and the minus is the black terminal. If the sub is active, you can skip this step as already has a speaker wire connected to the amp. Then you can bring the sub inside the boot of the car, also the amplifier, because now is the most important part of this video. How to very easily install a car amplifier and subwoofer in your car. Any car amplifier, whether it's an active or passive subwoofer, has the following RCAs where to connect the audio signal coming from the car head unit or signal processing unit, also known as DSP. If you have an older car and it doesn't have an RCA line out, then you can use the following high level to low level converters which you can connect to existing car speaker, and on the other side you can already connect the RCA cable we need. I should mention though that it's not the best solution in terms of sound quality. Some active subs and amplifiers have such high level to low level converters built in, but our amplifier does not. Once you have got the RCA cable from the car head unit, connect it to the amplifier or active sub. Car amplifiers and active subs need 3 power cables to power them. GND or minus, 12 volts or plus, and REM terminal. REM is 12 volt plus. This is the contact that turns the amplifier on. There you connect the wire that usually comes for the head unit to turn the amplifier on and off with the car's head unit. If your head unit doesn't have a REM output, then you can take that wire from the car taillights, which will also turn on the amplifier. Or you can do as we did, make a jumper from the 12 volt terminal. Just note that the amplifier will be on all the time until the REM cable is disconnected. If your battery is old, then there is a chance that your car won't start in the next morning in this scenario. The amplifiers also have a speaker wire terminal where you plug in your sub. Be sure to check the manufacturer's manual before connecting the wires, because for 2 or more channel amplifiers, the connection is more complicated if you want to get all the power from it. We have a mono amp, so it's easy. Find the plus and minus terminals and screw the sub wires in. Observe the polarities, sub plus to amp plus and minus to minus. As a last step, connect the amplifier to the power cables, screwing the minus wire in first, and then the 12 volt or plus wire. If you also have a RAM wire, then screw it in last. Before playing the bass boosted songs, start by turning amplifier gain to minimum, which is the amplifier volume. And also turn the frequencies to the smallest, which is how many frequencies the sub will play, whether just the very bottom bass or more upwards as well. And now the best part. Slowly increase the volume of your head unit. If you hear some bass, you've done everything correctly. The last step is to turn up the amplifier gain. First turn up your existing system to the volume you normally like to listen to it, and then without changing the head unit volume, slowly turn the amplifier gain up until you reach the amount of bass that you want, and adjust the frequency to your taste. Done! Enjoy! Just remember to listen to the music with your ears and not that much with your body when the whole car is shaking like crazy. As always, we would appreciate if you leave a like and subscribe, and we are always ready to answer your questions you may have. Thanks, and talk to you soon, my tech crew friends. See ya!